Hi, I'm Orion and I'm going to show you what's on my kobo. So first of all, this is the Kobo Clara 2E. First of all, I feel like I need to share what is currently on, what's seen as currently reading. I'm not actually reading this at the minute. I'm actually barely even using this because I am reading currently, and I might still be reading this whilst this video goes up because this is only going to be recorded a few days before it goes up, but I'm currently reading Radio Silence by the lovely Alice Oseman. Yes, I'm addicted to Alice Oseman, their work. I just love it so much. And Alid is my beloved. And I hope, if you read that, I hope you think that Alid is also your beloved. But anyway, I'm going to show you what's on this kobo. Now, if you're wondering why I chose a kobo over a Kindle, I'm going to make another video, so don't you worry. Now, there's going to be a few things that are going to be off limits. So any fan fiction, I'm not going to show you. Yes, I do unironically have fan fiction on this thing, and I'm not going to show you them because, well, a number of reasons. Anyway, I guess I should show you all of my books. So, most recent, fuck. It's okay, I drop everything. I have the Pathless Path. I just sort of downloaded this, today because I'd managed to get it free from, because I use Readwise to sort of save all my highlights, and it was free for Readwise Reader, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get a shady download, because although it doesn't allow you to download the bloody things, it yeah. Also, I've got How to Have a Good, these 3 books I got from Hive. And the reason these are up here is, even though I've had these for ages, I had to sort of reset this. And so, because these are books from Adobe Digital Editions, I had to just, yeah, refresh them. We have Andersen's Fairy Tales. Obviously, I feel like that's necessary reading, considering how many things are based off of that. And based off of the stories in there. Becoming a social media influencer, I got, well, for reasons, potentially future job, hint hint. I don't know if I'm able to talk about it. How to Talk to Anyone, yeah, I cringe. Moby Dick, yeah. Radio Silence, obviously, I have the physical book, but whenever I get a physical book, I download a digital copy. I know a lot of people think it's a little bit legally grey. Personally and professionally, I have paid for a physical copy. And then there's a lot of things here that I don't quite know of. I just kind of got them from Stuff Your Kindle Day. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. What's the Tea? Trans rights. Yeah, all of these are things that I've got for free. I don't actually remember any of them. Yeah, I don't actually remember any of these. Fair Curse, I recognise that name, but I think that might be from another author, because I follow an illustrator that did the cover for a lot of F.T. Lucan's books. By the way, F.T. Lucan, the GOAT. And Fair Curse, I think, was a similar title to something that they'd sort of redone a cover for. I can't remember. Men of Magic, yeah, literally all of these that I got for free, I cannot remember getting. Even though I sat down and I was sober when I got them. Just gonna scroll until I can actually recognise something. Spurious Scrapper, I paid for that. So this is where all the paid things come in. You know what? I don't actually remember half of these. I know, awful. Yeah, this this is a bit of a failure of a video, I feel like, but I wanted to, you know, at least record something. Final Empire, I think this was recommended by a YouTuber. I want to say Ali Abdal. Make Time, I think, also was an Ali Abdal. Fuck. Well, I didn't mean to open that. Okay, I already know how to bloody read. You don't need to teach me. Electra, obviously, a lot of people have been saying a lot of good stuff about it, and I haven't had the chance to actually go through with it. So, yeah, I'm hearing a lot of fucking noise around. It's not good. House of Silk. I mean, based on bloody Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, British person. I have to, you know, read anything Sherlock Holmes, even though I don't actually care for the books. Beyond Dead, I cannot for the life of me remember. Babel, everyone's talking about Babel. It's one of those I felt like I needed to have it. The Wim Hof method. There's a reason I have this, and the reason is James Newman. I wish I was joking. So for those of you who don't know, James Newman represented the UK at Eurovision Song Contest, was picked 2020, reselected for 2021, and he likes ice baths. How did he find out about ice baths and how amazing they are? For him, not me. I don't deal with ice baths, sorry lol. But Wim Hof, and literally I saw this because I got this e-reader on my birthday. Guess what was on offer for £1? Wim Hof method. Had to. I just had to. The stars were aligned and I had to get it. Start Now, Get Perfect later. I think I bought sort of around the time when I was getting benched from CS team. Yeah, I know. Self-help books when you get kicked from a fucking esports team. What the hell? Yeah, that's what that is. Wedding in Provence. Again, can't remember really. The Leviathan. I heard good things about, and I saw it recommended like all the time on Kobo. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. Just gonna get it. Next girl, can't remember. You might be wondering, why do you have digital sports journalism? I have to explain. It was uni required reading. I had to read it. Well, I don't think I actually ended up reading it though, which is absolutely hilarious. But that's because my lecturers are absolutely fucking fabulous. Well, the lecturer that did sports journalism, he's just a legend. The other folks, I just felt like it was needed. Or the passenger, impulse. I think that was also on an Impulse. Running Wild, Impulse. Yeah. I don't have that many books that I actually thought about buying, as you can tell, or download. Let me just see what I've finished and what's safe to show. Obviously I'm covering certain things up. Oh fuck. I'm gonna have to edit this and put black bars. Obviously, Tools and Weapons, This Winter, Fanfiction, Solitaire. Okay, Piranesi, banger. One of the best books I've read in a hot minute. And I read it, I think, near the start of this year. Banger. I'd had the physical book for so long that I was like, listen, I need to read it. I'd heard so much good about it that I was just like, I need to get it. I need to actually get along with it and read it. And it was good. Nick and Charlie. I'm not going to say too much about that book, but yeah, it's made me feel things. And also Allied Last, my beloved, one of the characters in Radio Silence, my beloved. My name is Leon. Mixed feelings on. The Mermaid, I was reading this for way too long. I'm not going to say anything. Letters to the LGBT community. It was alright. It was sweet. Obviously not really much of a book, really, is it? I Belong Here. Not very good. Didn't like that. How to Save Our Planet. I actually have the physical copy right by me, but I cannot be asked to grab it. It was pretty good, but it was like statement. It was very academic. And listen, I've read too much fucking academic shit. I don't need to read more in my normal life. But yeah, actually these two, I both got physical copies free from my university to just take, which was awesome. Heartstopper, yeah, there's Heartstopper. I have digital copies of Heartstopper that I have downloaded. Ghost in the Wise, it was good, but spent too long on it. Gay BCs, yeah. Contagious, this was fun. This was such a fun read, because it was like kind of how things like online content and like online things can go viral. I can't remember the principles behind it now, which is kind of mad. But yeah, it was a fun one. Bullet journal method. This was a practical book that I did use a bullet journal briefly early in the year and like late last year, but I fell off. Building a second brain, I use that sort of, but it's not really a system that's like working for me. Always On felt a bit long-winded, but it was alright. Legends and Lattes, we like. So This Is Ever After, oh my god. I will recommend that book to anyone. If you're a queer person who has been pining for all of your life, you'll get this. You will get So This Is Ever After by F.T. Lukens. It's so good. Trust me. Read it and talk to me about it later. Also, by the way, I have Goodreads. I might link it in the description below. I don't know. Will I remember? Probably not. Out of the Blue, it was kind of trash. Not gonna lie. Stolen Focus, trash. It felt like it was more, oh yeah, all of your problems are societal. So basically, you can do anything, do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's society's problem. And that wasn't helpful for me at all. Elements, trash. Pressure Principle, it was high, but it got rambly. I feel like a lot of self-help books get quite rambly towards the end, where it's just like the writer's just trying so hard to just fill out like word counts. And trust me, I get it. I'm a uni student. I get like when you have to use up words to get anywhere close to like required word count, but it was just rambly on another level. So This Is Esports and How to Spell It. Obviously, I kind of want to sort of address the elephant in the room with the author. The abuse allegations. Obviously, I got that book before the allegations were really a thing. Sure, it's a great book and has a good bit of esports history in it and sort of how the industry has sort of come to be. Is it essential reading? If you're a total outsider, it might be quite interesting, but for me, a lot of it was kind of like the big industry person talks to the normies about the industry he works in. That's kind of it for what's on my kobo. Obviously there's certain things on there that I'm not too proud of and I think are cringe, but anyway. I have collections sorted sort of automatically by genre. I do it using caliber, however you want to say it. I've had to cut out where I actually show you the collections because of reasons. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been Orion, signing out.